Good morning, students. I am your teacher for today.
Let us start our day with an opening prayer to be led to us by Miss Bailosis. So for today's attendance, please say present as I call your name. Glad to hear that. Very good class. I hope all of you are always present. So we have classroom rules. First is to listen carefully to the discussion of teacher. Second, please raise your right hand if you want to share your ideas, concerns, and clarifications. Third, be quiet when the teacher is talking. And lastly, be respectful to your teacher and classmates. Is that clear, class? Okay, who can recall our last topic? What have you learned from our past meeting? Yes, it's all about the punctuation. So, what are those punctuations again? Yes, that's right. Those are period, exclamation, colon, hyphen, and ellipsis. Thank you. No more questions from our past lesson, class? If none, let me present to you the objectives for today's lesson. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to first, define adverbs of affirmation and adverbs of negation. Second, to identify indicators to be used in affirming or negating an idea. And lastly, to express ideas about the given issue through argumentative speech. So, the very first thing we need to know is, what do we mean about adverbs of affirmation? So, adverbs of affirmation is an adverb that we use to affirm it as true. Generally, these adverbs are used to answer the questions raised by the others. And what are the examples of adverbs of affirmation? Yes, these are by all means, certainly, surely, verily, definitely, indeed, and obviously. So, let us take a look to these examples. First, Ria exactly knows the right thing to do. Mary clearly states her concern. I can probably go there. And next, the soldier should certainly get an award for his bravery. And lastly, they are really staying tonight for sleepover. As you can see, the adverbs of affirmation that is being used in these sentences are exactly, clearly, yes, probably, certainly. So how about adverb of negation? Adverb of negation are words which declare that a given statement is false or negative. Generally, these adverbs are also used to answer the questions raised by the others. So here are the examples of adverb of negation. Nothing, nowhere, never, not very, rarely, almost, invalidly, never, no, not, haven't, and so on. So let us take a look at these sentences of adverb of negation. First, I have never seen him. Second sentence, he is not rarely active. And lastly, Kathleen rarely visits her father on weekends. So, the adverb of negation that is being used in these sentences are never, not very, and rarely. So now, what do you think is the difference between adverbs of affirmation and adverbs of negation? Yes, the adverbs of affirmation is an adverb which confirms the action of a verb, while adverbs of negation is an adverb which denies the action of the verb. Did you get my point, class? Okay, very good. So let us consider these following sentences. Sentence number 1. I will definitely do that. So the word definitely here states that a speaker is going to do a particular task. Therefore, definitely here is our adverb of affirmation. So in sentence number 2, I will never do that. So the word never here states that a speaker will never do that task. So never is our adverb of negation. Did you get it, class? Okay. So we have here an activity entitled affirm or negate for the country. So I will group you into 3. Start now. Okay. So in your group, all you have to do is to read the summary of the book 12 Little Things Every Filipino Can Do to Help the Country by attorney Alexander Lacson. So after reading that, you have to understand every line there, and you will use the expression that is affirm or negate. So group 1 will be here, group 2 will be here, and group 3 will be here. So each group must present 6 things that they agreed upon in helping the Philippines, and also 6 things that you have agreed you think to negate improving the country. So I will be giving you 15 minutes to finish this. So your work will start now. So are you done, class? Okay, that's great. So you will choose one representative from your group to present your work here in front. Okay? Okay, first to present will be the group 1. Okay, great job. Next will be the group 2. Okay, very good. And last to present, the group 3. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay, you may now take your seat. So thank you everyone for your participation. Thank you for that, class. It's really nice to know that you have something, you've learned something, or you've learned a lot from this discussion or lesson for today. So as a conclusion of our topic for today, adverb of affirmation and adverb of negation is the word that declares that something is true, or some equivalent expressions, or negative statement, judgment, or logical proposition. So, as I recall, what are the examples of adverb affirmation? Anyone? Yes, exactly. Clearly, probably, and really, and so on. Okay, very good. For the adverb of notion, anyone? Yes, very good. Not, almost, never, no, and hardly. Okay, thank you, class. You really get what the lesson for today. Okay, very good class. So, are you ready to take our quiz? Yes, you're ready. So, our quiz for today is now you have to answer this. All you have to do is to try completing the following sentences by adding adverb of affirmation or negation. So, you will add those words to complete the sentences.
So thank you, class. Most of you got the perfect score. For those who didn't got a perfect score, still thank you for listening. Thank you for your cooperation, and you have the strive. Still thank you for listening in this discussion. So for your assignment, you have to make an argumentative speech about mandatory vaccination. So you have to write it on a one whole sheet of paper, and you have to submit it tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening for today's discussion. You may now prepare for your next